What's up, guys? It's Metal. I'm back again. So I took off my glasses this time because I ain't trying to have the mean reflection on them from the ring light. I also changed the setting on the ring light. Somebody told me that the brightness kind of made it look weird. So I changed that. Hopefully this fixes it. Here's the second episode of Epic Riff. So as you could tell by the title, this is Blood and Thunder by Mastadon. I like Mastadon a lot. I have all of Leviathan because, you know, great fucking album. I'm still expanding, but the riff from Blood and Thunder is one of my favorites. It's just really well written in my opinion, you know, because it's so simple. It's not a particularly complicated riff, but you know, the way it's structured and everything for whatever reason just makes me feel like, holy shit, that's so cool, you know? Let's just jump right in. We're looking at the first riff, which also is the verse riff, and then also we're actually gonna double up here and we're gonna take a look at the chorus riff as well because of how short the verse riff is, and so we're gonna do both of those things. So let's take a listen real quick. So, you know, we're starting off with that fast-paced movement throughout a couple chords, looking at two, and then the third one's added. Drums come in, and then, you know, we're on full blast, hitting through this riff. We're still running on the same riff, right? So nothing's changed as far as what we're playing so far, right? It's all straightforward, repeated, which makes it so simple but so powerful, right? And then we get to the chorus right now, and we get a change in what we're doing. And this part is so cool to me. There's so much going on here that I didn't originally anticipate when I started learning this, right? And then he does it a second time, and it's slightly different each time he does it. I think we'll go over it in a second. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at about 50 seconds worth of music. So let's start with a quick little. So that's it. That's really the riff. So let's break it down. First off, let me lower this volume if I can find the right dial. There we go. So first things first, we're looking at a guitar that's in D standard tuning, not B standard like last week. D standard. So you know, D. Oh, I don't remember all of them. D, G, fucking C, fucking F, fucking A, and D. I remembered. So we're looking at D standard here, right? A whole step down from standard tuning. This song is in D minor, and we're actually using D natural minor. In this case, we actually have a C natural. So we're starting on the D power chord, right? And then in between the next hit, we're going to do two open D strings. Okay, and then we're gonna go down to C and slide back up. Don't strum. Slide that up. Okay, we're gonna do that a few times. On the fifth one, we're gonna go up. We go slide up, and then we slide up to E flat is what we're calling it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we do that again, right? So once we get to this E flat, two more hits, and then the same again, two more hits, and then we're going two hits on the E flat, and then we're sliding the rest of this, which is we're sliding all of that, and then coming down to D again. So all together. Right, that's where we're at. We're sliding down to D as well again. That's literally it for the verse chords. So now let's look at the second riff from this section, which is the chorus riff. Okay, so we're starting on this D power chord, right? And then we come up. We're going to the G sharp, down to an F, up to a B, back down to that same G sharp, up to a D. Sorry, we're down to the B, and then we're up to the F. So all together. Okay, so once we get to the top, we're going from F down to D, down to the B, and then we're gonna do it again, except we're gonna do octaves. So F down to the D and then up to F sharp. So all together we have oh, that's where the bend is. So yeah, we run that twice over, and then when we do it the second time, we're going back to the verse. All right, so let's see if we can't get this riff to speed. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I still struggle at speed to get it. I know the whole riff, but I do struggle a little bit at speed. So I do apologize if my playing isn't actually perfect, but you know, it's still an epic riff. All right, so let's try this. So that's the riff, guys. Once you learn that, you've actually learned like 80% of the song, I feel like. There's a lot of use of those two riffs throughout the whole thing. Congratulations, you just learned the majority of a Mastadon song. I really like that riff. It's really cool. You know, I needed to bring it onto this show. I had to. It was too good not to, you know? Definitely check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Last week, I had the previous installment of Epic Riffs, where I broke down the riff for House of Eternal Hunt. And before that, we've had What Ifs coming from Carlos for a while. Last week, I said that we were going to have 2 more videos that week, and it ended up being wrong. And I do apologize for that. However, those videos will be coming out soon, hopefully. So be on the lookout for when those drop. We have a special what if coming from Carlos, so definitely keep your eye out on that for that. And we have a versus coming from Autiemtlhd, either this week or next week. I can't remember what he said, but soon is the point. So definitely be on the lookout for that as well. Of course, we live stream on Fridays. We just did one last Friday. If you were there, thank you so much. We also have merch, so definitely go check out the merch. Link will be in the link tree below. And go check out the podcast if you haven't already. It's a lot of fun. I just had some guests on this last episode at the time of filming this. So, you know, go check that shit out too. And thank you so much for the love and support. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.